Hi, this is Tom Raleigh. I don't know if any of you saw last week I wrote or I spoke about a piece about David Brooks in the New York Times. He's the lead writer. I don't know why the hell he's a lead writer. They have some great writers in the New York Times, but Mr. Brooks is apparently considered the best. But he's a weird little man who I don't think he's sure of who he should vote for or who to recommend you should vote for or all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I've thought of something new, and that is about my psychoanalysis. I was in psychoanalysis for a long time, and my wife Ellie was going to go, but it didn't turn out very good, so I wrote to Dr. Eisenstein about it. This is what I wrote. I can't convince Ellie to see you again, Doctor. Remembering my own early reaction to analysis, abject terror, I thought Ellie was having a similar, if milder symptom. Not so. Ellie isn't afraid, at least not in any overt, debilitating way. Not in a way that would prevent her getting into a car and driving off to see you. Ellie has a very clear picture in her mind of her childhood, domineering mother, passive father, all that shit. She has, of course, told me about her childhood and the later life experience thousands of times during the 40-odd years we've been married. And, of course, she's told you. But she doesn't believe that doing so again and again will be helpful. Naturally, she's aware that something new, something weird might pop up, but she doesn't care. She doesn't think that analysing anything will alleviate her symptoms. She might be right. I've been seeing a guy called Sturm for a long time, when one day he told me I wanted to eat my father's testicles. Pretty alarming, right? I waited passively, then angrily for him to continue, but he didn't. He later said that the patient's question was just another part of the sentence, the narrative of analysis. Remarkable. I don't know much about analysis really, but it seems to me that when a therapist confronts the patient with some startling information, he should take it further. He should take it to the end of whatever's happening. I mean, what the hell? You want to munch on your daddy's balls and that's it? It can't be. It doesn't make sense. I've thought a lot about it over the years, but never got anywhere. But you know what? I don't give a damn. What difference could it possibly have made to my life if old Sturm had been more forthcoming about my wanting to chew on my father's nuts? What difference, I ask you? I thought at first that something like this was going on with Ellie, but I don't think so now. I think I know why she doesn't want to see you again, but I keep it to myself. I hope she will tell you. I hope she will go back to you. To continue about analysis, did you know that Woody Allen and Bruce Springsteen have been in analysis all their adult lives? What's that all about? These are two geniuses who decided they want to grow up rich and famous, and they did just that. I don't know what problems Bruce has. Not many, I think. When he rehearsed his act, his feet must land or depart from the exact same spot, and his hand must come flying up the guitar in the same angular manner when he ends the riff or something like it. He persists in practice until every move is perfected, and the actor will show is then a repetition of it all. You know, I bet $1,000 that Bruce has a higher IQ than the analyst. And furthermore, I think he knows that. He mightn't be as well educated. I don't think Ramon he is. But he has a higher IQ, believe me. Trust me. Find out if you can. Why then is Bruce seeing him? It could be an ego thing, or perhaps for the same reason I'm seeing you. You know more than I do. After all, your patients have been re-educating you for 50 years or more. Many of them have brought with them advanced degrees, and those that haven't have brought street smarts. And you do practice a helpful bit of Freudianism from time to time. We all know that Woody Allen has a problem with little girls, and when he damn near went to jail for his addiction. But the guy's another genius. He's a very funny man. He makes all kinds of movies, from comedies to thrillers. He plays the clarinet with the Manhattan Band. But he doesn't need to be an analyst for 100 effing years, because he has a problem dealing with little girls. We all think about little girls, little boys too, but we have a kind of mental break that prevents us from acting out our fantasies. We know intrinsically, instinctively, that to do so would be terribly, terribly wrong. There might be something in the minds of creative people that causes the break to slip. Errol Flynn, Charlie Chaplin, Roman Polanski, Michael Jackson come to mind. So what should they do about that problem? They should back off. They should stop going to bed with children, and if they do, they should go to jail. And Woody Allen should tell him the next time it happens he's going to report him. He wouldn't do that, of course. Christ knows how much he's been paid over the years and how much more is still to come. Woody Allen doesn't need therapy. It's the last thing in the world he needs. He needs to behave himself. Please get in touch with me. Tell me if any of you have been in the house. I'd like to hear about it. Thank you. Bye.